NBA about the broadcast. My last few videos, I've been playing with my point guard, which he plays for the 76ers. But now I made a center. He's a 61 overall. Because I only had like 35 VC left. But I'm about to play with him. It's my first game. Play with the guy drafted to the Kings. Playing the Clippers. Playing the Clippers. Dang, I did not mean to do that one as well. Oh, my fault. Bruh.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of
I'm
what
gonna
they
be
can do for us,
making
but I
some
expect
more
all of you
Mycareer
to go out there
videos
and
with
execute
my
just like we did in camp.
Cheeser, my
Ain't
point
no more
guard. He's a
excuses.
5'7",
It's time
and
to
he
get
got drafted
serious.
to Miami Heat.
If
So
we play our
I'm
brand
gonna
of
be
basketball,
basically
there's no
be
telling
doing
where this team can
2
go.
people
So get out there,
at once.
get warm,
I'm
and
gonna
let's
be
go win this game.
broadcasting my center, and then I'm gonna broadcast my other point guard.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke.
By the way, I don't start because...
And in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And by virtue of their NBA... Onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time.
We might lose this game.
We're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Freak.
My center is 7'3".
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player.
And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA from Freak.
You know, you got to be happy for him. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody.
Just 5 to shoot from 18 feet away. And it's Stevenson missing. Well, you knew things would be different for Lance Stevenson out of Indiana, but it wasn't in a positive way at all.
Yeah, he really struggled to find a role with Charlotte, the team he signed with. Remember, he was more of the point forward, had the ball in his hands in Indiana. Not the case with Charlotte. And also
look what I got.
Traded all last season.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Up.
Crawford with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Crawford kicks to Rivers. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. From 12 feet out. Ball's knocked loose.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Caspi with the bucket.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well,
I
I
ain't
would
really
hope so.
gonna
He's
be
a pro
scoring a
and it was
lot
only a one-footer. Come on now.
Center. So.
Johnson the screen.
But I mean,
off
with
the
my
pick.
cheeser, my point
That's
guard,
good from Crawford on the assist from
after this
Stevenson.
video that I'm
And
about to
that's
make,
now 6
I'm gonna
points
be
for
scoring a
Jamal
lot
Crawford.
with him. I
Shot and game clock
21 my
separated
last
by
game because
5.
I played one game with them just to try him out.
Bellinelli dishes to Freak.
Too small. Oh, coach.
And a foul on the shot.
Come on,
He'll go
man.
to the strike
Ain't
for 2.
one that.
Wesley Johnson picks one up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block,
He
force him
missed
to
a
the
free
line.
throw.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think
Give me
about it,
another
at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Tripping.
Now Rivers. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jamal Crawford, and that's good.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly.
Well, you know, I only got 2 points, what, 3 points, because I just made that free throw.
And after
Probably
just
ain't gonna
one,
get in a lot, but I could just.
well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
Oh, I was skipping like that.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his...
Different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Freak comes in for Kufis. Caspi.
Ooh, I'm
he's
going
checked
to
in
Blake
for Rudy Gay.
Griffin.
And it's Bellinelli in for Darren Collison.
Yeah,
Big
right.
group substitution here for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Pierce. Johnson comes in for Lance Stevenson. Jamal Crawford,
They are
he's
some
checked in
shooters
for
on
J.J.
the
Redick.
Clippers.
And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Freak in at power forward. Bellinelli is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Caspi in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Freak. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Teams picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
Come
And a
on.
foul
Come
called on
on.
the
You
shot.
gotta
Got him on
end.
the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I don't miss those.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Carl Gray
Why
on
is
their
he
bench,
missing
as you
free
mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
I did not miss you that,
And once
coach.
again off the mark by Sacramento. Los Angeles leading by 10. Johnson attacking. And the pass to Griffin. A runner. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Griffin's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rondo passes to Caspi. And there's the 3-second violation.
I got fouled.
Check out stats for Griffin. Last season, he played outstanding. 8th in scoring,
just playing
and
like
he
a
was in the
bum
top
with this
20 in field
Usually I
goal
don't play
percentage.
like this.
Able to create offense
My
with
first game with him
tremendous efficiency.
in the NBA.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
Johnson, a wide open look. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rondo kicks to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean,
He
he's
always
clearly
misses
NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor, and Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
By the way,
Extremely
this
so, Kevin. It's
center
been a
is
long journey for
6'1".
him, but every level
I said
along
at
the
the
way he's
beginning.
found success.
And I
High
have
school
enough VC to
phenom,
get him up.
playing for a college championship.
Because I put most of my VC on my
when it
point
comes
guard.
to basketball.
My newest one.
Jordan the screen with the fadeaway. And that one comes up a bit
Put the
short.
wrist.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one.
I'm playing like a bum, but make sure comment, like, dislike, whatever.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
They've had difficulty.
Why would they put me in 12.3 seconds? I saw it. Just why, coach? Why, coach?
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Crawford. Griffin is out there with Pierce. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Rivers in at the one spot.
Punches it
What
down
is
with
you doing?
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Clippers leading by 12. And for Sacramento, Freak in at center. Collison is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Quincy Ace. And it's Caspi in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Stevenson. Sweet little floater. Stevenson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Who thought?
Outside Collison.
3 seconds.
To the middle. Griffin with the
Why'd you
steal.
throw that pass? I didn't even push X or anything. You just threw the pass.
Rivers against Collison. Rivers kicks to Pierce. Here's Griffin.
Give
and
me
it's
that.
blocked.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort,
Dude,
that's for
look
sure.
what-
But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
How did he
That's
get a
an
3 seconds
inexcusable
so
mistake,
fast?
guys. That's
I just got in the lane. Coach, wrong for that.
So the Clippers with the
Well, I
win.
played like a bum this game, but this is my
On
first
the
game
road
playing
for
with a
them. This
center.
building was
Basically,
dead
as you
silent
see.
by the time GA this one wound down.
and
No,
that's
I
what
only
you
played a
want
little
to
bit.
do.
This is
Take-
not a long video, but make sure y'all like and subscribe. Got 330 pieces.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Peace.